Hi there, this is Srikanth Dasari. So in this lesson, we are going to learn about the logical operators in Java programming language. So these logical operators, not only in Java, so they are in the DNA of every programming language. They work the same way as in Java, like in C++ or in C or any other programming language. Okay. So first, let me launch the IDE. We know that we are using NetBeans, which takes a moment, a couple of seconds to load. Okay. So each and every lesson, we are trying to understand the concept with the help of a tiny little program. So that is the methodology. So I have decided to teach you all rather than doing in form of a lecture here. Okay. So first, let me create a new project here. So file new project, and let's say Java application. Let's name our project as logical operators or whatever you wanted. Okay. So NetBeans has the privilege of creating all the basic structure like a package, a main, a main method, and I'm just setting the indentation here. Uh, okay. So the logical operators in Java. So logical operators, you can say also Boolean operators, so whatever you wanted to. There are different synonyms for the operators in a particular programming language. So logical operators in Java are like this. The first one is let's logical not, and the second one is logical logical and logical and the third one is logical or. Okay, sorry. So these are the three logical operators which is used in Java or any other programming language in the world. So to demonstrate the use of how to make use of these operators in our expressions, so let's take a boolean variable this time. Let's say bool1, and let's assign some value to true. Okay. Let's take another boolean variable, boolean bool2 is equal to false. Okay. So we are taking two variables here, boolean 1 and boolean 2, and we have assigned some values to it. And now let me take the system dot out dot println here, so statement, and let's now just first print the value of bool here. So let's have a statement, the value of boolean variable. So all the statements are not mandatory. Boolean variable bool1 is equal to bool1 here. Okay. So now if you run this tiny little program, so you get just get the output of boolean 1, which is true here. Okay. So now let's copy the entire thing, or else let's take another system.out.println, system.out.println here statement, and let's say not, let's append the not operator to the bool one. Okay. So here the not means whatever the inverse, okay, or a negation. So the value of boolean bool 1 is true, and if you apply your not operator to your variable, so if you run this program, so you get the value as false here. Okay. So that is the sole purpose of the not operator. Okay. So let's look into the another one, which is an logical and. So for that also, let's take another system.out.println statement here, system.out.println. Okay. So let's say now so bool 1 and bool 2. Okay. So bool 1 and bool 2. So we have applied our logical and operator in between these two bool 1 and bool 2 variables here. So if you run this program, so you get false here. Okay. So you might wonder how did we get this expression get evaluated to false here. Okay, so that is because so the AND operator and the Boolean equivalent. Let's go to Google and search for the truth table here. So Google is our friend whenever you want to have a reference here. So it's taking a time to load the Google. Okay, so let's say truth table for logical AND. Okay, so logical AND here. Okay, so you go to images directly and you get some truth tables here. Okay, so table like this. Okay, so if you go to this website, so whatever the website, it's a bit clear in this one, millersville.com. So if you observe, this is the truth table for that logical AND, here. Okay, so if the logical AND expression evaluates to true only when both the values are true here. Okay, since it's a binary operator, so you need to supply two values here. Okay, if both of them are true, then it's evaluated true. So here, if you come back to our IDE, and here both are not true here. Okay, so one is false and one is true. So for that reason, it's giving the result to us as false here. Okay, so if you run once again, it's throwing the same output here. Okay, so in that way you can obtain the true value. So if you make it bool2 as true, so if you make that as true here, and if you run your application, so it evaluates true to true. Okay, so that's because if both the values are true here. Okay, so let's make it false again. So in the same way, not only you can apply the AND operator between the two Boolean variables, so you can build an expression using some integers and relational operators, which we have studied in the previous lesson here. So system.out.println. Let's take this one and let's build an expression here. Let's say 4 greater than 5. Sorry, let's build an expression which is going to be true all the time. 5 greater than 4, and I'm using this AND operator, and let's say 4 is less than 5. Okay, so here we have used this AND operator to join these two relational expressions here. So also the logical AND operator is used to combine two different relational operators and obtain us into a single logical expression here. Okay, so if you observe this, 5 is always greater than 4 and 4 is always less than 5. Here both are true, and it's internally it interprets like this: true and true, so which is ultimately true, should evaluate to true. Okay, so according to our truth table of logical AND, so if both are true, it should evaluate to true. So if you run this program, so you get the output as true here. Okay, so in that way you can make use of your logical AND operators, logical AND operator. And let's look into the next one, which is logical OR. So let me just put a comment here, logical OR. Again, let me take the system.out.println statement, system.out.println. So again, let me take those two Boolean operators, so bool1 or bool2. Okay, so here I have taken built an expression, simple expression using the logical OR operator. So logical OR operator, if you go back to your Chrome, and if you this is the truth table. So this is the truth table here. So this one is the truth table. If it evaluates to false, if both are false, other all cases your output will be true here. Okay, so according to that logic, OR logic, so here if you observe, so bool1, what is the value of bool1? It's true here. Okay, so true or false is always, so if you say true or false, so it's always will be true. Okay, so true or false will always evaluate to true. Let's put it in comment. Run your application, so that's what you get here. Okay, true. Okay, so in the same way, not only you can use the logical operator between the Boolean variables, you can also use to combine two different relational operators here. Okay, so let's build another expression here. This time, let's take this system.out.println. So we are giving it out directly, the expression in the systemout.println statement here, systemout.println, and let's build an expression here which will be such that the both are false. So 5 is never greater than 4, and also and use this OR operator, and 6 is never less than 4. Okay, so I have just built an expression using the relation operators and logical OR operator. So here if you observe, the 5 is never greater than so 5 is always greater than 4. Let's put it in this way. So 5 is never less than 4, and 6 is also never less than 4. So both are false here. So if it's false, or let's put it in a comment, false or false is equal to false. Okay, so false or false is always equal to false here. So if you run your application, so you get the value as false here. Okay, so in that way you can make use of your logical OR operator, and also we have so logical AND. We have looked at a logical AND, and also we have logical NOT. Okay, so and also we have the logical NOT here. Okay, so logical NOT is nothing but whatever the value you have, it's just an inverse of your expression. So if it's false, it evaluates to true. If it's true, it evaluates to false. And a Boolean logical AND, you can build a Boolean expression or logical expression using the logical AND operator. It's only true when both the expressions or both the values evaluate to true. In all cases, it will be false. So in the same way, we have a Boolean logical OR operator. It's only evaluated to false if both of them are false. In all cases, it will be true. Okay, so this is the basic stuff about the logical operators in Java programming language. So see you in the next lesson. Goodbye.